Good morning, children. We are going to study that same lesson, plant physiology, unit 19. Already plant physiology, tropism in plants studied, types of tropism, phototropism, geotropism, dymotropism, hemotropism studied. After Gnostic movement, photonasty, dymonasty, thermonasty, differentiation of nastic movement and tropic movement. These all studied. Yes. Now we are going to study photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? Already we know. Yes. Photosynthesis we know. Photo means light. Synthesis means build, to build. Photosynthesis. Preparing food. Photosynthesis literally mean build up with the help of light. Light வச்சிட்டு நம்ம என்ன செய்யணும் build up பண்ணணும். Okay. During this process, light energy is converted into chemical energy. Sunlight. Light energy means here sunlight. The plant taking sunlight and making the chemical energy. Converted into chemical energy. Green plants are autotrophic in their mode of nutrition because they prepare their own food material through the process is called photosynthesis. Every plants are autotrophs because autotrophs only have chlorophyll. The chlorophyll, the plants have chlorophyll. The plants only preparing the own food. Okay, that autotrophic process. That is the autotrophic process. Plants and plant-like organisms make their energy from sunlight. That means light energy converted into chemical energy. Okay, stored as carbohydrate in their bodies. Stored as carbohydrate in their bodies. That green plants are autotroph in their mode of nutrition because they prepare their own materials, own food materials preparing. That process is called photosynthesis. Overall equation of photosynthesis can be given in 6CO2 plus 6H2O plus sunlight, chlorophyll, and that gives rise to C6H12O6. 6CO2 plus H2O plus chlorophyll sunlight that gives rise to C6H12O6. That means glucose. C6H12O6 glucose after water and oxygen give out. Okay, this is a equation of photosynthesis. Equation of photosynthesis. Now see the leaf. One picture given here. The sunlight, carbon dioxide, water, and the chlorophyll is there, and all are preparing the food glucose and giving out oxygen. Okay, this is called photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. Do the insects also trap solar energy? You know that insects trap solar energy. Leaves only, plants only not to trap solar energy. Insects also trap solar energy. Tel Aviv University scientists have found out the Vespa orientalis, oriental hornets, have similar capabilities to trap solar energy. They have a yellow patch on its abdomen and as yellow patch, as insect yellow patch. That yellow patch unusual cuticle structure which is stalk of 30 layers of thick. The cuticle does not contain chlorophyll but it contains the yellow light sensitive pigment that is called xanthopterin. Yellow pigment. Xanthopterin is present in the insect. This works as light harvesting molecule transforming light energy into electrical energy. light energy into electrical energy. The end product of the photosynthesis is glucose, which will converted into starch and stored in the plant body. That once stored in the plant body, plants take in carbon dioxide for photosynthesis, but for its living plants also need oxygen to carry on cellular respiration. Take carbon dioxide for the photosynthesis, but all living plants also need oxygen. இது கார்பன் டை ஆக்சைடை எடுத்துட்டு ஆக்சிஜனை வெளியிடுது, அது போட்டோசிந்தசிஸ். அது போக ஆக்சிஜனையும் அது எடுக்கும், அது ரெஸ்பிரேஷன். ஓகே, ஆக்சிஜன் டு கேரி ஆன் செல்லுலார் ரெஸ்பிரேஷன். ஓகே, வாட் ஆர் த ரெக்வயர்மெண்ட்ஸ்? What are the requirements for photosynthesis? What is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is a process by which plants turn water, sunlight and carbon dioxide into oxygen, food, a simple sugar called glucose. A simple sugar called glucose. Okay. Yes, what are the requirements? Chlorophyll is in the plant. Every plant have chlorophyll. Yes, green pigment is in the leaves. Water, the roots are taking water from the soil. Carbon dioxide taking from the atmosphere. And sunlight taking from the sunlight. Okay, sunlight also want chlorophyll, water, carbon dioxide, sunlight. These are the requirements for photosynthesis. These are requirements for photosynthesis: chlorophyll, water, carbon dioxide, sunlight. Sunlight taken from the sun. Chlorophyll is in the plant leaves. Water are absorbed from the root absorbing water from the soil. Carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. That like all preparing food, the process is called photosynthesis. Yes, what are the requirements? Water, carbon dioxide, sunlight, chlorophyll. Chlorophyll, water, carbon dioxide, sunlight. These are the requirements for photosynthesis. Okay. Some activity given here to show that sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis. Some activity you can do in your home. Okay, take two potted plant of the same kind. Two potted plant. Okay, two potted plant, take it. Keep one is in the sunlight and other one is in the dark room. 2 or 3 days. One is in the sunlight, another one is in the dark room. 2 or 3 days. Then take a leaf from the both plant and test for starch. After you take the leaf and test for starch, put the leaves in the test tube. எப்படி ஸ்டார்ச் இருக்கா அப்படின்னு கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது அப்படின்னா, ஒரு டெஸ்ட் டியூப்ல லீஃப போட்டுட்டு pour some spirit in it. Spirit கொஞ்சம் drops spirit விடணும். And put the test tube in the beaker containing water. எங்க தண்ணி பீக்கர்ல தண்ணி இருக்கணும், அந்த தண்ணிக்குள்ள இந்த டெஸ்ட் டியூபை போடணும். Boil the water till all green color in leaves come out into the spirit. அப்படி boil ஆயிரும். அதுல boil the water with all green color in the leaves come out into the spirit. Then take the leaves and wash it in water. After wash it in water, put the leaves on the dish and pour some iodine solution over it. அதுக்கப்புறம் iodine solution விட்டு பார்க்கணும். Dish, put the leaves on dish and pour some iodine solution over it. The leaf of plant kept in sunlight turn blue-black. The leaf of plant kept in sunlight turned blue-black. The leaf of the plant kept in dark does not turn blue-black. Blue-black means that have starch. This shows that sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis. Have you understood? Have you understood, children? Yes. In the book activity also given, see everybody pluck a variegated leaf from the gourless plant kept in sunlight. Decharge in by keeping the dark room for 24 hours. Draw a picture of this leaf and mark the patches of chlorophyll on the leaf. Immerse the leaf boiling water followed by alcohol. Test it for starch using iodine solution. Record your observation. Do in your home. Okay. Next one activity given. Place a potted plant in a dark room for 2 days to the de-starch its leaf. Cover one of its leaves with thin strip of black paper and shown in the picture. See the picture? இத மாதிரி ஒரு black paper வச்சு நம்ம cover பண்ண போறோம். Make sure that the leaf is covered on both side. ரெண்டு சைடும் அந்த black paperனால cover ஆயிருக்கணும். Keep the potted plant in bright sunlight for 4 to 6 hours. 4 to 6 hours அதை எங்க வைக்கணும்? Sunlightல கொண்டு வைக்கணும். Pluck the selected covered leaf and remove the black paper. Pluck the selected covered leaf and remove the black paper. Immerse the leaf in the boiling water for few minutes and then alcohol to remove chlorophyll. Test the leaf now iodine solution for presence of starch. The covered part of the leaf does not turn blue black. Covered part does not tan. அப்படி போட்டு பார்த்தோம்னா எந்த பக்கத்துல கவர் ஆகிருந்துச்சதோ அது வந்து ப்ளூ பிளாக்கா ஆகாது. ஏன் அப்படின்னா அது சன்லைட்டை எடுத்து ஃபுட்டு ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணல. சன்லைட்டு அது மறைவா இருந்துச்சு. பிளாக் பேப்பரால கவர் பண்ணிருந்தனால சன்லைட் அந்த லீஃபுக்கு கிடைக்கல. அதனால அந்த இடத்துல ஃபுட்டு ப்ரிப்பரேஷன் பண்ணல. ஸ்டார்ச் இல்ல. Have you understood, children? Yes. Next one. Transpiration. Transpiration, loss of water in the form of water vapor from the aerial part of the plant body. From the aerial part of the plant body is called transpiration. The leaves have tiny microscopic pores called stomata. Leaves have tiny microscopic pores called stomata. Water evaporates through these stomata. Water evaporates through these stomata. Each stomata surrounded by guard cells. These guard cells help the regulating the rate of transpiration of opening and closing the stomata. Now everybody see the picture. Opening and closing of stomata. First one opening stomata. Closed stomata. Next one opening stomata. First one, you see the picture. Nucleus number 1, number 2 chloroplast, number 3 vacuole, number 4 guard cell, number 5 cell wall. So first one that closed, that air will not go, water will not go inside. The second one, see stomata opened. The guard cells are moving. The guard cells help the regulating the rate of transpiration by opening and closing of stomata. Which one? The guard cell. These two sides, that is a guard cell. Guard cell only helping to regulate the rate of transpiration by opening and closing of stomata. Okay. The guard cell, two cells are there. That is a guard cells. That cells only regulating the rate of transpiration by opening and closing of stomata. Opening time, that water will come out. Closing time, water will not come. Okay. Loss of water in the form of water vapors from the aerial part of the plant's body is called transpiration. What is transpiration? Loss of water in the form of water vapor from the aerial part of the plant body. Plant bodyல இருந்து அந்த water வந்து water vapor ஆக வெளியே போகுது. Okay, that is called transpiration. The leaves have tiny microscopic pores. சின்ன சின்ன holes are there. Small holes are there. That is called stomata. Water evaporates through the stomata. Each stomata is surrounded by guard cell. ஒரு stomata அப்படின்னா 2 guard cell இருக்கும். Each stomata is surrounded by guard cell. This guard cell help to regulating the rate of transpiration. Regulating rate of transpiration by opening and closing of stomata. Okay. Transpiration understood? What is transpiration? Loss of water in the form of water vapors from the aerial part of the plant. Plant body is called transpiration. What is stomata? Leaves have tiny microscopic pores are called stomata. Each stomata have guard cells. 2 guard cells. These guard cells help in regulating the rate of transpiration by opening and closing of stomata. Okay, by opening and closing of stomata. One types of transpiration. Types of transpiration. There are 3 types of transpiration. One is stomatal transpiration, cuticular transpiration, lenticular transpiration. Lenticular transpiration. Now see everybody, see the picture. Stomatal transpiration. Stomato, through the stomato that water vapors coming out on the basis of passages through which plant give out water in the form of vapor. Transpiration is of 3 types. Stomatal transpiration. What is stomatal transpiration? Loss of water from the plants through stomata. Loss of water from the plants through stomata, that is stomatal transpiration. Loss of water from the plants through stomata. It accounts for 90 to 95% of water transferred from leaves. It accounts 90 to 95% of water transferred from leaves. Stomatal transpiration தான் அதிகமா நடக்கும். 90 to 90% of water transferred from the leaves. Next is cuticular transpiration. Cuticular transpiration. Loss of water in the plants through the cuticle. The layer, upper layerல the leafக்கு மேல் லேயர்ல வந்து cuticle இருக்கு. Cuticle. அந்த cuticle மூலமாகவும் என்னது water vapor transfer ஆகுது. Cuticular transpiration. Loss of water in plant through cuticle. Cuticle மூலமாகவும் water வந்து வெளியே போகுது. So that is called cuticular transpiration. Lenticular transpiration. Loss of water from the plants as vapors through the lenticels. The lenticels are tiny opening that protrude from the bark in woody stems and twigs as well as in the other plant organ. மரம் இருக்குல்ல, மரத்து பட்டைக்கு இடையில ஹோல் இருக்கு. மரப்பட்டை, மரம் இருக்கு, பெரிய மரத்துல அந்த ஸ்டெம்ல பார்க் இருக்கும். பார்க், மரப்பட்டை. மரப்பட்டையில வந்து ஹோல்ஸ் இருக்கு. அந்த ஹோல்ஸ் வழியாவும் transpiration நடக்குது. That is called tenticular transpiration. Have you understood, children? Stomatal transpiration through the stomato. Cuticular transpiration. Loss of water through the cuticle. lenticular transpiration, loss of water through the woody stems, the bark in woody stems, otherwise twig as well as the other plant organs also. That is lenticular transpiration. Okay, have you understood, children? Types of transpiration: stomatal transpiration, cuticular transpiration, lenticular transpiration. Yes, that but transpiration is necessary for the following reason. Some reasons are there. Transpiration is necessary for following reason. It create a pull in leaf and stem. It create a pull in leaf and stem. It create a absorption. It creates an absorption for force in root. It create an absorption force in roots. It is necessary for continuous supply of minerals. It is necessary for continuous supply of minerals. It regulates the temperature of the plant. It regulates the temperature of the plant. Okay, these are the transpiration is necessary for these reasons. What are the reasons? It creates pull in leaves and stems. It creates an absorption force in roots. It is necessary for continuous supply of minerals. It regulates the temperature of the plant. It regulates the temperature of the plant. These are the necessary. Transpiration is necessary for these reasons. These are the reasons for transpiration is necessary. Okay. Next one. See the picture. One plant is there. Yes. Take one. This activity you do in your home. Okay. Do and see. Take a plastic bag and tie it over a leaf. Tie it over a leaf. ஒரு லீஃபை அப்படியே சுத்திலும் கெட்டிடணும் பிளாஸ்டிக் பேக் வச்சு. லீஃப் அண்ட் பிளேஸ் த பிளான்ட் இன் லைட். இப்போ அந்த பிளான்ட்டை எடுத்துக்கொண்டு லைட்ல வைக்கணும். யூ கேன் சி வாட்டர் கண்டென்சிங் இன்சைடு த பிளாஸ்டிக் பேக். கொஞ்ச நேரத்துல பார்த்தா அந்த தண்ணி துளி துளியா அந்த பிளாஸ்டிக் பேக்ல ஒட்டி இருக்கும். The water is let out by the leaves. Why does this occur? Why does this occur? இத மாதிரி தண்ணி போயிட்டே இருக்குது. எங்க இருந்து? லீஃப்ல இருந்து வெளியே போயிட்டே இருக்கு. This is called transpiration. Leaf transpiration. We can see the leaf transpiration properly. Okay. Take a plastic bag and it over a leaf and place the plant in light. You can see water condensing inside the plastic bag. The water is let out by the leaves. Why does this occur? Because of transpiration. Because of leaf transpiration. Okay, children? Yes. This activity everybody do in your home. Do and see. It is very easy one. Do and see. Okay. How much water coming out from the leaf. You see the plastic bag. Okay. Not 1 minute or sometime you give. Okay. Keep it in the sunlight and you give some time. After we can see the water in the plastic bag. See the picture here also we can see. Yes, because it is because every leaf transpiration going on. We don't know that one. Tightly plastic bag over in the leaf we can see the transpiration. Okay. Yes, children. do and see in your home. Okay, next one, gas exchange in plants. Gas exchange. How does the plant get air? You know that? Yes, the atmosphere air only plants taking. How? The leaves have minute pores called stomata. Already we studied stomata. See the picture stomata. Guard cells are there. Yes, vacuoles are there. Yes, the guard cells opening, the stomata opening time, the air is going inside. The leaves have minute pores, that is called stomata, through which the exchange of gas takes place. Stomata வழியாதான் gas exchange ஆகுது. These minute pores can be seen through the microscope. We can see the stomata, we can see the hole in the microscope. We can see the microscope. The minute pores can be seen. Air exchange takes place continuously through the stomata. Air exchange gas takes place continuous through the stomata. Plants exchange gases carbon dioxide to oxygen, carbon dioxide to oxygen continuously through these stomata. Plants prepare பண்ணுது food, oxygen release பண்ணுது. அது எப்படி தான் போகுது? ஸ்டோமாட்டா வழியா தான் போகுது. Plants exchange carbon dioxide to oxygen continuously through these stomata. You will study more about this physiological process in your higher classes. Here little only given. Okay. Plant do not have specialized structure for gas exchange. In small plants such as mosses, leaves and other structures are very thin and gases are able to move in and out via diffusion. Able to move in and out via diffusion. In more complex plants, oxygen and carbon dioxide is exchanged through the stomata on leaves and stems, roots also. Roots also that gas exchange. Leaves, stems, roots through the stomata. More complex plants, oxygen and carbon dioxide is exchanged through the stomata. Okay. That gas exchange, that means the photosynthesis finishing time, the oxygen will come out. Plants take carbon dioxide for photosynthesis and releasing oxygen. After that oxygen taking for respiration also. Oxygen taking from the atmosphere for respiration, plant respiration. Every plant respiration going on. You know, every plants are respiring. Every plants are respiring. That time oxygen taking carbon dioxide coming out. That photosynthesis time, carbon dioxide is taking from the atmosphere and oxygen giving out to the atmosphere. Okay. Carbon dioxide taking and giving out oxygen. That is photosynthesis. Respiration time, oxygen taking inside and carbon dioxide coming outside. That all go through the stomata. This is a gas exchange in plants. Okay. Gas exchange, carbon dioxide, oxygen. Carbon dioxide going inside and coming out, that finishing the photosynthesis. For respiration, oxygen taking and carbon dioxide coming out. Okay. Okay, children. Have you understood, children? Yes. Everybody study this lesson properly. Draw the picture, structure of stomata in the classwork note. After you study, so much questions are there. What is phototropism? What is geotropism? What is dymonasty? What is thermonasty? What is photosynthesis? What is the equation of photosynthesis? What are the requirements of photosynthesis? What is transpiration? What is stomata? Yes, that like more questions are there. More questions are there. What is stomatal transpiration? What is cuticular transpiration? What is lenticular transpiration? Okay. What are the necessary? What are the reasons for transpiration is necessary? That like more questions are there. Okay. What are the gases exchange? How gases are exchanges? What are the gases exchanges? That like some questions are there. You study these all and write your homework. Listen properly and write 10 one word in the homework note. Send the homework that same day. Properly send it. Write neatly and send. Your homework correction also will submit next, I think, next month. Okay, December. After your exam also there, you study properly these all question answers. Inside the lesson, book back questions also study. You have guide, you find the answer, choose the correct answer, fill in the blanks, match the following, answer, state true or false, answer very brief answer, that all you find and study the answer. How many children have no guide? You get guide. Okay, you buy guide, otherwise you buy guide. Okay, yes, must buy guide. You study these all lessons. December your half-yearly exam is there. Okay, everybody study properly. Yes, everybody study properly. Draw the picture that is in your classwork note. Structure of stomata. Structure of stomata. Draw the picture. Okay, yes. Yes, children, everybody studies. Draw neatly in your classwork note. In your classwork note, draw the picture neatly. Okay. Plant physiology lesson finished. So you study properly. Here some botanical name. What some plants given here? Plants name, common name, and botanical name. Also write in your classwork note. What are the botanical name are there in this lesson? You write in the classwork note. Okay, structure of the draw the structure of tomato and write the botanical name of the plants. Okay, these are your classwork. Okay, write 10 one word answers. Write 10 one word in question answers in your homework note. Okay, children, everybody write it properly, study properly.